stuff I've seen from the Manson family.
It's incredible.
I mean, the way they look.
Just they're nothing. They are nothing.
I can see your soul. I love you.
Love you too. God bless you.
We're going to beat these people. I hate the New World Order.
Jesus' name.
Yeah. Damn right. You people are going to get it. People ask me why I'm a Christian, why I talk about God. I don't mean these fake churches. I face the New World Order over and over again. They're all devil worshipers. Yeah. It's real. We know who they are, and we're sick of them.
You've been ousted.
We're sick of you hurting children, you filth.
We see you.
We see you, and humanity's rising.
And
you sit there and henpeck us and tell us to submit. We'll never submit to you, and humanity's rising.
That's right. And God sees everything.
Damn right.
God sees everything.
Yeah.
Heaven sees all.
Well, we've exposed the filth.
What is heaven?
See, we drew the enemy out, and I want to salute all of you that are here. God bless you. Weldon Henson, come on over here and talk to us. I saw him assaulting you, sir. What was that like?
Crazy. They linked up arms and just come charging through, and that guy just crazy in his eyes.
I saw him shoving and hitting on you. You were restrained. You just held him back.
Yeah. I didn't want to try to
You look like you could have given him a good pop, though.
Well, I didn't want it to get violent. That's what they want.
Yeah.
They're trying to incite it.
Yeah, they were waiting, wanting me to hit him.
Yeah, they were trying to incite it. Yeah, don't fall in the trap. Don't fall in the trap. Play their games. Yeah, he did. Absolutely.
Well, now the paper that wants to ignore this, like they even matter anymore, will have to cover it because of the arrest.
Good.
And it wasn't us that got arrested, see? The enemy didn't get what they wanted.
Hey, you want a bullhorn again?
Man, I'm telling you, earlier,
Yeah, we're good.
one of these guys drove by. Literal demon, even worse than those.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's just a huge coward because he comes up, he's shoving around. I was trying to, he's about to get in a fight with this guy, and I was trying to break it up because look at him, he looks like he's about to snap him in half. And he's like, "Ooh, what are you going to do?" And then he comes up to me, and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "What do you want to do?" And he's like, and he grabs the mic and then runs off like a little girl. You know, so that's how these guys are.
They want to stop the First Amendment. We're going to break. Let's get shots of them getting arrested over here. Police are doing their job. That's why we're going to take back our communities, have good police departments. I'll tell you, that's why they want us all fighting with each other so they can have war in the streets and come after us. That's why they want to get a war with the police going. We got to reform the police, not fall in Soros' trap. I'm Alex Jones. This is the InfoWar. God bless you all. Stay with us.
Alex was outraged at their attempts to shut down free speech. He went to the rally and they just cut the mic cable, shared it, and ran off with the microphone. Giving us an update now is Alex Jones. Go ahead, Alex.
That's right, and Rob Dew and Weldon Henson are going to break down what happened. Weldon got assaulted by him and had to push him off of him. What they did was knock over men and women, locking arms and stomp on you. Weldon didn't let him do that, so he pushed the zombies back over. The police were seeing if they're going to arrest him. We have him assaulting like 10 people on video, but they're over there trying to claim that we basically assaulted them. But Rob Dew, what'd you see and what'd you catch on this camera?
Yeah, I've got it on this camera, and we're going to put it up here later today. They started back over by the entrance. They all locked arms, and they all started walking towards the group. And they started running into people, going, excuse me, pushing people out of the way. They hit an old man first. And so he moved out of the way, and they kept coming. Then they ran into Weldon. Weldon's not a pushover. So he said, nah, don't push me.
Well, no, let's go ahead. Let's be clear. I told him 3 times after they had me trapped, I said, you're physically assaulting us. You need to stop it right now. You need to stop. Please stop. I told them 3 times. They backed me up, surrounded me. I had to push them back.
Well, that zombie clawed me right here, and it's not that big a deal, but,
and let's
bleeding.
Let's be honest, too. When they had me surrounded, they were kicking me, and someone clawed me, too. There was another one over there who started clawing me, and I was just like, you guys need to get off, so I had to push them.
But aren't these Satan minions weak? I mean, their little claws and stuff. It's like
they're weak. There's no doubt about it. They don't have human spirit.
That's why they want to target children.
Exactly. It's an easy target, right?
Well, I've just been waiting forever to be able to talk to the cops. I mean,
well, this guy over here, this is the guy that tackled the dude who stole the...
Sir, come on over here and tell us about the ring wraith that you tackled.
Sure.
So he grabbed the mic twice, was hitting people. You chased him over there. What happened?
2 guys tried to take him down, but they couldn't, so I took him down. And then I grabbed him by the collar, and I held him there. And I was looking around for police or like anyone to videotape it, but all of his friends ran up. And they said, we have it on video, and they were just videotaping me, so I just figured to let him go.
Look at those vampires smiling right there. They think it's funny. Yeah, they're going to think it's funny. If the cops don't arrest them, I'm going to have to go other channels. Go ahead.
Anyways, I let him go, and he ran off. I didn't know that I could make a citizen's arrest at that time. If I would have known that, I would have held him, and I would have dragged him over here.
Well, good job, brother. And hey, we had a backup mic, but trying to take down banners, trying to block our banners, kicking people, attacking people, assaulting the equipment, stealing the microphone, breaking the cord. I mean, this is a group of scum.
You can't defeat God's people.
Here, get some photos of them smiling and laughing over there. We need that on tape.
Alex, we have something.
Dude,
I think the
get to him. I want to get the laughing and the smile. We already got your face, scum. God, I hate scum. Ugh.
Alex, I think we have the Facebook page of this group that they're ready to throw up on the screen. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I don't want to give it too much attention, guys. I want to think about what we're going to do first, okay?
Yeah, Red Guards, Austin. Yeah, that's the. Looks like that's the group.
Yeah, I don't even want to. We're examining what group it is. We'll find out for sure, and we'll see if it's affiliated with that group before we take action. But this is the enemy. This is the black-clothed ring race. That's why I tell the cops, why do you want to wear black uniforms? Because the globalists try to standardize your uniform. Don't do
Alex,
it.
we can
you
see
don't
that.
Look like him.
That guy with the beard that refused to talk, the long beard, they've got a picture of him on Facebook. He's holding up Red Guards banner. So this is Red Guards Austin, and he's marching with them holding the banner. So it looks like that.
Yeah, your audio to me is real distorted. He's holding up a what?
He's holding up a banner that says Red Guards. It's a hammer and sickle. It's Red Guards Austin. That appears to be the group they're with. Communists.
Let's go over here then.
Good job, Alex.
You're saying this guy?
That guy right there. That guy right there. They got him on Facebook, the Facebook page.
I did.
Red Guards Austin.
Well, good.
You put your hands on me.
There he
Good.
is.
More lies.
Yeah.
Hey, we saw your Facebook with your communist hammer and sickle. That's pretty cool, man. Is that you on the Facebook? Is there a Facebook page of you with a hammer and sickle?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. And he's
All right,
he's
well,
standing,
that's
Alex,
interesting.
he's standing right next to a Black Lives Matter
Pardon me?
sign in the march. So it's the
Interesting.
Communist Party holding red flags and a Black Lives Matter sign, and there's our guy there with the beard.
Wait a minute, you marching a Black Lives Matter thing with a hammer and sickle? Was that you?
What are you?
We're just asking.
Are you talking to the voice?
No, we're just asking if that's your Facebook, because we got it on TV right now.
Aliens that speak to you. That's really impressive. You're something else. I've never met an alien before. What's it like? Which planet?
What do they sound like?
Yeah, it is. You should probably take it.
I think they've got her.
Anyways,
as well.
do you have any language skills other than cuss words?
No, that shut her up. All right, we've got to go to a break. We're going to be right back, live at Planned Parenthood with people who don't like free speech either. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're on. This rally was interrupted. The reason Alex went there was because they were interrupted by what apparently is a communist group here in Austin, the Red Guard Austin. We have multiple pictures up on their Facebook account of definitely one individual there with a very long beard. There's pictures of him at a Black Lives Rally march, standing behind the Red Guard Austin, as well as holding up a sign that says, donate to end capitalism. See, communists hate life, but they love censorship. They hold their tarps up to cover up other people's signs. Let's go to Alex right now and find out what's going on.
Show them the broken microphone. So let's let Knight take over for about 10 minutes, and then we'll come after I'm done talking to the police. But right now, where's the broken microphone and all that stuff? I have to give it to him.
I don't have the microphone, but I have the cable.
Who has it, dude?
I think you.
Jakari, get Jakari over here. He's a witness.
This is the wrist side of it.
Here, let's get Jakari. Here, David Knight, you take over, covering live Planned Parenthood, all Black Lives Matter protest, assaulted by the Red Guard. That is their group, I can't believe it, who appear to be a wannabe vampire zombie club. I mean, that's my opinion. That's how I would describe them. It's bizarre. We'll continue to engage in an analysis of it. The women are now claiming that we assaulted them, so that's standard stuff, standard feminist demon line. Weldon Henson, we're going to throw back now. Anything else you'd like to add? Go ahead.
No, they're not going to. They did not succeed. They made it better for us.
Absolutely. It's amazing that they were so obtuse that they didn't realize that this was being recorded with multiple cameras. They had been there for quite some time, trying to cover up people who were protesting the abortions at Planned Parenthood. They came out not with signs supporting their side, simply to shut down free speech. They showed up with black tarps, tried to cover up the signs. When Alex came, they left, they regrouped, they pushed their way through the crowd, screaming, excuse me, but it was actually an assault. They went in, they cut the microphone cable, they stole the microphone. I think they've damaged one of those microphones. So we've got audio issues with the people who are there trying to get the live report. Nevertheless, this is something that we see time and again. We saw the same thing happen at the state capitol when Jakari and I and my wife were covering that. We had a gun control rally that was being held. There were two counter-protesters in support of gun rights that showed up and said, this is outright gun ban. And the city councilman at Austin said, who was speaking at the time, said, we're not doing that right now, but you hang on to those signs saying that they're going to ban guns. You hang on to those signs because we're going to make that happen. Now, what happened at the same time that was going on? The people who were there did everything they could to cover up those two signs of protesters. Nevertheless, they showed up. They had something to say about the Second Amendment. These people, all they want to do is shut down free speech. The only thing they will say is that Alex Jones is anti-woman, an ad hominem attack, unsupported by anything. They'll yell, sexist, racist. That's it. That's their argument. That's what you see over and over again. We've got an article that's up on Infowars.com today by Kit Daniels. Campus police intimidate student over her anti-Obama and pro-gun signs. Student was told she needed special permission for protest signs. This was at Blinn College in Brenham, Texas. The student, Nicole Sanders, talked to Kit Daniels. She said she was told she needed permission for these signs, and she had to stay in a college free speech zone. Where have we seen that before? Oh, yeah, that was the BLM did that out at the Bundy Ranch. Out in the middle of nowhere, they put a free speech area. They had a professionally printed sign that they put on their fence that they created out in the middle of nowhere, and handwritten sign was put up by the protesters that said the free speech is not an area. But we've seen it before that. We see it at all of the Republican and Democrat presidential conventions. They always remove the protesters to a remote location and put them in a cage. That's been standard operating procedure for the last several presidential elections. This is how they deal with free speech. They deal with it with censorship. We see that with the internet. That's what we're concerned about as well, with the government taking control of the internet. That's the way these authoritarians work. Let's understand that they're not about pro-choice whatsoever. The same people who are pushing the quote-unquote pro-choice position in state after state are also trying to mandate vaccines. Take away your informed consent. It is a hallmark of medical tyranny. Going back to the story that Kit Daniels has, she said, I felt the police were there to intimidate us, to stop without any problems, and it worked. The police made me nervous. This is what's happening on college campuses. They're simply shutting down the free speech, just as we saw with this group, the Red Guard Austin, this communist group. She said in response, she got help from the Foundation for Individual Rights in Education, that's FIRE, FIRE. They have filed a lawsuit against the college, stating that its policies and their enforcement are unconstitutional. And as we point out, this story is eerily similar to an incident at California Polytechnic State University, Pomona, earlier this year, in which school officials were also requiring students who engaged in First Amendment activities on campus to apply for a free speech permit. Listen, it is a right. It is not a privilege. You don't get permits for rights. You only get permits if it's a government-granted privilege. The free speech is a right that we get from God. The Constitution is a contract that government created saying that they would not trample on the rights that we already had. And when they talk about, and these are state schools, when they talk about taking away your permission to exercise your free speech, that is precisely what's going on. And we're going to be going back to the coverage. You can see that in the background there, again, at the rally. They're trying to sort out what happened. The microphone was cut and attempted to be stolen. I think they destroyed one of the microphones that are there. They assaulted Alex and Weldon and several other people there. That's the way they deal with it. They don't have anything to say. They simply want to shut you down with force, shut you down with censorship. That's what the Red Guard, the communists in Austin, want to do. We've got pictures of them amazingly marching behind a sign with a hammer and sickle with red flags with the Black Lives Matter sign. And as we've pointed out, this Black Lives Matter is an AstroTurf organization. It's a movement started and funded by many Soros organizations. We just had a story yesterday about how protesters were caught on tape angry that they were not being paid for protesting in Ferguson and other places. They had an agreement with these Soros organizations that they were going to be paid if they would show up and protest or cause